making art. Art. Today's all about art.
So I went to this art fair with Eamon and Justin, certainly an odd crew. Immediately just went to this very introverted place trying to figure out why we were defective. And like, why were these kind of sad, lonely, broken men that we are.
I was the oldest child, so my mom didn't really know what to do.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, no, I mean, I had nobody really told me.
And it was like a support group or something. I go there. It's me. I lead people down that way. My life is just this perpetual couch trip that I'm just taking everybody on, including you, America. There's something healing about confession. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that I disable people, is to try and get them to admit their weakness with me, and then I can sort of control like the group healing, like I'm fucking Oprah or something. It feels easier for people to relate to each other when they're disarming, rather than when they're like in this competition and they're insulting each other. I guess they're both lies. It's just one is asking people to be weaker and the other is asking people to be stronger.
Only reason I went to my college is because I was a friend who was like, yeah, you should apply to this. Like,
Yeah.
So I applied like the night before.
Exactly.
It was sort of like Stand By Me. You know, that's the kind of way we looked at it. Like it was, we were going to look at a dead body. Few boys, kind of, you know, the edge of, you know, adolescence. Gonna have to start the growing up process. Going on this journey down by the river, hopping the train.
Yeah. It is on the good day.
Yeah.
That's why you can have these great artists and these great
Right.
failures.
Yeah.
The first thing I did when I, like the very first day I came to New York was weather like this. Like the horizon is like where the Twin Towers is.
Yeah.
And you need those answers.
I don't know. Those type of mistakes are tough to like fix. You make certain mistakes.
Because my mom was flying solo after my dad died.
Oh yeah.
So like they were a good team of parents, but
Like
Alice where you can like
They're just
on a bus trip, on a ski bus trip.
Oh yeah.
I don't think she really knew me.
Yeah.
If I knew who she was.
Alright, so we're just going.
tell to somebody.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't say, oh, I'm mad because I saw like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
like it just
Yeah.
music was a big thing and like making fun of kids and stuff.
Yeah.
So my roommate Justin got tickets to the New York Frieze art fair. I don't really know how to pronounce it. He found an ad on Craigslist for a guy that needed motors built for an installation that he was putting up where it would need to make these dog tails kind of wag. And he got 4 free tickets to this art fair. And it was something that I was very much interested in because I've tried to make it a point to... I'm trying to make myself more culturally edified because of this chick. She's smarter than me, or at least she heavily implies that she's smarter than me. And she's been around the kind of sophisticated New York art world her whole life. And so I'm trying to fucking hustle my way into that.
That's good, man. Like, I guess being here is like a good way to probably make contacts for shit like that, you know? It's probably important to be in Brooklyn, too, you know?
I don't do that, though. I don't not really
What? Like,
mingle, and, like, I can, but then it feels fake, and then
I don't know.
Maybe
I think,
like
dude, that's what the parties are.
Yeah, true.
You know, like,
Yeah.
it's just Facebook adding, you know what I mean? It's pretty much that simple. Like, if you introduce yourself to somebody and have a conversation with them, it can lead to an entire new world. This kind of freaks me out because it's like, you know, the art world.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to come, because I'm curious about it, you know, and like, I want to learn.
Plus, I don't know, it just seems like I want to be near the newest ideas. And I thought this was going to be kind of a very cutting-edge exhibition of, you know, whoever was on the forefront of art. You know, I thought there would be, you know, really radical new things that would feed into my own work. And it was not at all about being on the forefront of ideas. It was just a big auction. It was like going to like a, you know, one of those horse exhibitions where they're all like, you know, jumping over hurdles and shit and like parading. You know, it was like being at the Westminster Dog Show or something. Like, everybody there kind of looked like a Kardashian. It just looked like a bunch of rich collectors who were trying to, you know, buy culture.
A lot of my emotional turbulence. It's like not at any. I thought I saw shoes Adidas.
Yeah.
But I did. But then when I went back, I instead preferred these Adidas like
Mega store.
something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
believing in certain ideas.
Yeah. Are their tails just supposed to be wagging all the time, or?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Dude, go fix it. Go get under the hood,
I'm
man.
off the clock, man. I'm union. I'm done. Contract over.
We are.
It's like
It does feel like we're green screened in here.
Right.
You know.
Right. This against the background.
You know, there's something about looking at art and being descriptive about it. It just kind of aids you, you know, because the emphasis of the artist is already there. You know, nature is not really emphatic. You know, nature is pretty routine. You know, it doesn't exaggerate any elements that to sort of like give an implication of a meaning. You know, nature just is. Whereas when the artist kind of interprets it, they sort of provide this dysmorphia based on their own imagination, based on their own kind of like proclivities or inclinations, psychological dilemmas. You know, they'll exaggerate certain elements, you know, just through the medium. Translating it into a different medium causes them to sort of like work the materials and compensate for whatever their own shortcomings are through an artistic process that kind of like gives the raw material of the nature a kind of meaning. You know, it's tragic, it's comic, it's grotesque. Nothing looks like reality because you can't really get away with that. You know, like art has to be artistic. It has to be an interpretation, I guess. That's just something I struggle with the show constantly because am I just showing things how they are? You know, like I can't really interpret it through a heavy artistic lens other than just like the way that I remix sort of the events and provide commentary. You know, this I guess would be the artistic part. But even this is barely, I don't really preconceive what I'm going to talk about or anything. I just kind of ramble. It's very base level. It's very reality core. It's very norm core, if you will. It's basically just like hosting my own home movies.
Upside down.
You have to read it in a mirror.
You have to read it in a mirror.
Get the mirror.
Unfortunately, we don't provide it because the mirror is yourself.
That's how art works.
The mirror is yourself.
The mirror is you.
Everything needs a mirror.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get you guys through the prisons.
If I did that, I should have did that.
Yeah.
I guess the other exciting thing that happened this day was I wasn't there. I was sort of broke off from the group, but Eamon and Justin were walking around and they saw Usher. And they said, you know, it was pretty chill, but as he walked past, he did like this hand gesture. He did like this dance move.
So he did a little hand gesture. He did a little hand gesture. Huh? Yeah.
Like I said, he knew I knew that he was Usher.
That was you guys saw the greatest piece of art at the whole thing. Nobody else even saw it.
Fantastic. It's priceless.
Uh huh.
I don't know how you can
You got a personal performance from Usher, man.
Yeah, you would have to buy the Usher.
That was the most valuable thing in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt. That was $1 million right
Priceless. He gave that to me. Was it really Usher? Was it a hologram?
I couldn't believe it.
there. Yeah, it was
I
a
like,
hologram.
That's my man Usher.
Your man.
Next time I see a famous person do anything, I'm just gonna mimic them.
Yeah. Mirror them, actually.
He did that, I should have been like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Throwing it back at him. You caught it
Yeah,
and
like-
you tossed it back. Yeah.
Totally.
I like this guy.
I like this guy.
What's your name, man?
I like this
Yeah.
guy.
You're with me now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow you on Instagram.
States on this box.
Oh my God.
Totally feel that.
Oh look, we're back on this road again.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of nice. It's kind of like a little rural country road.
As above,
So below.
So below.
Look at these country club motherfuckers here,
They're just
man.
living it up.
There it is, the 1% right there.
1%.
I do love Randall's Island in the spring.
Oh, it is so choice.
I sort of forget how I was like communicating with them in a way. Like I was thinking we were just like making jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
But like the par, what was like joke worthy was like a different.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, I see her clearly nibbling at the sapling. Gentle.
A taste of home. This is a cigarette
Right.
from New Jersey, as I was told.
Oh, yeah.
When
What
it
the
was
guy
handed
said?
to me from New Jersey.
That's cheaper.
Oh, great. I'm from Princeton.
Right.
Me too. I'm from Princeton.
This is the Stand By Me goodbye moment. Where we all break up and we all have to go become adults.
I'm gonna write this
You know?
story. At my
Right.
And then he hugged me.
He was
awkwardly.
stabbed in the throat at a fast food restaurant. He died instantly.
That's the wrong guy for